Hey guys, this is Jed. This is where the swarm trap was, up on this tree, and you can see there's still bees circling around there. Last night it was storming. It's been storming for the last few days here, and you can see all the bees on that tree. That's where they originally were. Now I moved them back here, and last night I put when I moved them, I put grass and stuff around the entrance and all that kind of stuff, so that when they got up, they would have to eat their way out of there and have to do an orientation flight to refigure out where they live. And the vast majority of them, they're still doing their orientation flights around it, and they're learning where their new home is. But some of them, like I showed you, they're still flying around on that original location. They didn't do their dance, but they'll find their way back over to here just from the scent, from the hormone. But anyway, so now that's where the location is going to be for the hive for a while before I move it to its actual final destination here after probably in a couple months. But for right now, this is the most convenient place for the hive. So what I've done, this is their location. I'm going to let them situate themselves here today, and then tomorrow I'll swap them out into their actual hive. And that's all you do, guys. I mean, if you're not going to move it very far, I mean, you're talking about 40 foot. About 30 or 40 foot from there to there. So if you're gonna just move them a little bit instead of 10 miles out or 12 miles out, then you got to block off their hole with whatever you got. I mean, it can be grass, it can be branches, it can be leaves, it can whatever you got. You know, you block off their hole, and then you open up the entrance. Because see, when I moved it from this tree, I closed the entrance off. This is in the middle of the night, in the dark, in the rainstorm. And I done it this way so they think, you know, hey, the storm knocked us out of the tree, right? So I just went ahead and moved them overnight. But when you move them like this, they got to reorient. Otherwise, they go back to the original location like these 30 or 40 bees here are doing. And I don't know if you can see them on the video or not, but there's about 30 or 40 bees that have gone back to the original location. But you close off the hole and you leave the vent hole open, you know, so no bees can come out, but air can go in and out. And you put them in their new location. You cover it up so that when they come out, they realize, hey, something happened. The hollow of the tree that we were in fell, you know, whatever, something happened. So they come out, and then they bite their way out through all the debris you put there. And then they realize, hey, we got to figure out where we live now. And they do what they're doing here, which is an orientation flight. They fly all around it. They check out the surrounding. They know exactly where they live now. And then after today, they'll start flying around and actually picking up their pollen and stuff. So tomorrow, Friday, we'll go ahead and move them into their actual hive where they're going to be living at. So hope this will help you guys out, just as far as how to move a hive, I mean a swarm trap to a new location or what have you. How you do it, you just do it overnight, guys. If you're not going to move it more than 10 miles, you got to do it in the nighttime. And even if you're not going to move it more than 10 miles, you need to do it at nighttime, because at night, all of the forager bees that were out and about foraging for pollen and for nectar and for propolis and tree sap and all the different stuff, they're back at home at dark, okay? So you don't want to move them during the day, because they're all out flying around. They're not going to know where to go. They're not going to know where their hive is. They're going to be confused. They're going to be lost. And eventually they'll just give up, and then they'll perish, and you won't have any bees. So anyways, guys, I hope this will help you out. I mean, do it at night. If you're going to do it at night. And if you're going to move more than 10 miles out, you don't have to do the orientation thing. You don't have to cover it with debris. I mean, when they come out, they're not going to recognize the area at all, and they're going to be like, well, what's going on here? I don't know this place. So they're going to do an orientation flight. But if you're only going to move them a little bit of distance, which is what I did here, and I kind of did it on purpose to so that you guys can see how to do this, you do it at night. You cover the hole so that only the vent part of the hole, the part that's got the little holes, it's the top piece there, the very top piece there. The other piece is a queen excluder, the ones that's got the grooves there. Now that one there is the queen excluder. You don't want to use that one. You want to use that top one that's got all the little bitty holes there where the bees can't come out. So you rotate that down over the hole, and then you take them down from their location, you move them to their new location, you put debris over it, and then you open the hole, then you turn that thing back to where it is right now, where it's wide open, where they can come in and out again. You can, if you want to, when you go to reopen it, you can put it on queen excluder so the queen don't come out and get lost. Okay, your choice how you want to do it. I didn't do the queen excluder. I just put it on the vent, and then I moved them, covered it with debris, and then I opened it up, and then they came out and they all, started working their way out of it, and then they do what they're doing now, which is their dance, or not dance, their orientation flight to figure out where they live now so that they don't get lost. And once they're done with that, they take off and they're back to business. Okay, guys, get in the Word, stay in the Word, get the Word in you. It's the most important thing you can do, and I'll talk to you guys later. Love you all. I truly love you all. I love everybody.